What's going on, everybody? It's the Hook Cam back again with another film breakdown. Today we're going to be taking a look at Taylor Decker of the Detroit Lions, who just signed a fat ticket. 6 years, I want to say $85 million, somewhere around there. Obviously less of that is guaranteed. And I'm seeing some mixed reactions from Lions fans. And I kind of want to dive into where I think this Lions team is headed a little bit and why I actually really like the position that they're in. What a throw by Stafford, by the way. I did not notice that when I was recording. I was locked in on Decker. Now, before I dive in to how good Taylor Decker is and why I actually really like the contract, I do want to give a quick shout out to my boys over at the DSA, the Detroit Sports Alliance, Luke G, the Detroit Sports Room, Jim, the real Detroit Lions fans, JMO, Heart of the City, Detroit Drew, all those guys, man, just absolutely top-notch people. PD, another one, Right or Wrong was spitting some insane facts the other day on their roundtable. So I do want to give a quick shout out to them. I will plug all of their links down in the bio. Absolutely love those guys. Great people, good YouTube people, and honestly just really quality human beings. And in today's day and age, we need that. So with all that being said, also hit that like and subscribe button to my channel. That'd be great as well as the Jackson Kruger Sports. I might do a different intro for that, but if I keep it the same, hit that like and subscribe button. Also subscribe to Jackson Kruger Sports. Now, with all of that being said, let's go ahead and dive on into Taylor Decker, why I think he's a good signing, and really where this Detroit Lions team is. Now, starting things off, I see some people talking about, he's an okay run blocker, he's not a great run blocker. Well, here, what we're going to get on this is just a really simple double team from tackle and guard, and look at the movement we get on this guy right here. Yes, it's a double team. Yes, they should be able to move 100%. But still, the fact that we're getting this movement is phenomenal. And this is really an incredible rep from Taylor Decker and this guard. I'm not 100% sure who that is, but just talking about complete displacement, moving a defensive end out of the way, creating a lane for your running back. Now, what they should have done is this guard right here is supposed to scrape off for whoever the mic is, who you can see he runs up into this gap and then pops underneath, and that's why the guard loses him there. But again, phenomenal movement from Taylor Decker. And then we're going to go to another snap in this Cardinals game where we see a lot of the same thing, right? But on this one, the guard does the right thing. He comes off to that backer who's scraping, and it's just Taylor Decker in this situation, right? And this defensive lineman does a really good job of getting low pad level. Taylor Decker's a big cat, but he does a good job of moving him right out of the way. Good feet, good base. He's big, so it's really tough for him to get down low and get eyes below the defenders and really start to displace, but he still does a good job of it. Now, going to a couple of his pass pro reps, one of the things that I really like about him is his patience and his pass set. And now we're going to watch a couple of clips here, and they're not clips against bad defensive players. I'm talking Everson Griffin, I'm talking Von Miller, and I'm talking Khalil Mack. He does a phenomenal job against those three guys in games last season. Now, Everson Griffin right here, we all know he's big, he's strong, he's powerful. He tormented the Lions' dreams for a handful of games last year and in his career. But look at this set from Taylor Decker, man. I mean, we're wearing a bull rush here from Everson Griffin. Does a good job trying to get into that hop technique. But what I really like about this is the angle that he sets at. He's setting back at a straight line. Yeah, he does poke out a little bit there at the start of it, but he does a really good job setting and then just staying nice and comfortable, nice and patient, working right to the midline of this defender and then sitting on this bull rush that Everson Griffin's trying to do, just dying slow on that. Really good pass rep from him. And we see this really throughout the season from Taylor Decker. Here we go on the right side of our screen here, and really this is where I look for tackles when they're isolated like this, right? This is like your ISO like in basketball, right? One-on-one, we're going to isolate. This is exactly like, this is what I think of every time I see tackles out. You're on an island out here, man. That's scary. Everson Griffin's a good football player, and we saw that a lot last year, but in this situation, Taylor Decker's going to get the win in this, right? And this is a really good job. Once again, we're setting to a point, and the reason why Everson Griffin is working to this bull rush so consistently is because Taylor Decker's not giving him a lot, right? Yeah, we can pop inside here, but there's a lot of space, and Decker's just going to run us right into the line of scrimmage, and it doesn't really matter, right? So we're going to try and work through him. Decker does a good job getting that low pad level, sinking his hips, working that angle, right? When you make contact on a bull rush, you have two forces working, right? You have the force from the defender, you have the force from the offensive lineman. Now, if you do it right as an offensive lineman, you push that force up in the air, right, like that, right? Instead of him working through you, if you get your pad level low enough, you can create this two forces that work up into the air, just like we saw right there. A little bit of science talk out of the Hook Cam. Did not expect that in this video. This throw by Stafford is insane. If Patrick Mahomes does this, it's all over ESPN. Look where Stafford's eyes are. Stafford's eyes are over here in the flat. And we're going to sling this thing right underneath. No look. That's an insane ball. I got to give Stafford a little bit of credit there. Now, we saw those good clips against Everson Griffin and the Vikings. What about Khalil Mack, right? One of the best pass rushers in the league. I would say Khalil Mack is a top 3 pass rusher in the NFL. Top 3 edge defender, really. He's fast, he's powerful, he's mean. He's everything you want in literally a franchise-changing defensive end. Taylor Decker does a phenomenal job in this situation, right? Khalil Mack's lined up probably 3 yards away from him right here. Boom, right there. Okay, that's a lot of space that we got to cover. But what I love about it is the patience. We're not oversetting in this situation, leaving a big indoor for Khalil Mack to run through. No, we're going to set back at a straight line. We give him that inside. It's going to happen. It's inevitable, right? Because we're locked on right here with this guard. But as soon as he works to go inside, we open up that door a little bit. Boom, we make contact, and now we're driving our feet, working him right into the line of scrimmage, opening up a passing lane for our quarterback. Really, really good job, right? And these are snaps against elite defensive talent. So when people say, oh, we paid him too much, I understand that. I completely understand that. But really what it shows out of this Lions team is they have faith, right? That finally, the Detroit Lions, I feel like that team and that organization believes in one of the guys that they drafted in. So it's time for him to get paid out. This is another really good example. Lions are going to be running a wide zone right here. We got the rookie, TJ Hawkinson, lined up with Khalil Mack. It can get a little sticky, right? We get in this gray area with TJ Hawkinson, Taylor Decker. Hey, we're just going to flatten this thing over, move him right out of the way, create a lane. Really good job, man. This is stuff that's veteran material. This is the thing. If you don't re-sign Taylor Decker now, then you're stuck with a rookie next year, right? Unless you go and you pay a guy in free agency. But with this, he does what you need him to. You invest in him. You invest that faith. You're literally investing dollars that this dude is going to get better and better. And I saw a lot of good snaps last year. I think it's very, very positive. Here we go, a snap against Von Miller. I don't know about you guys, but Von Miller's not bad at tackle football, especially when he's getting after the quarterback, right? Good set from Taylor Decker in this situation. Again, setting back at a straight line, not getting caught up in the speed, not trying to work out to Von Miller, right? We do a good job setting back there, beating him to a point, and taking away all angles that he can go. Boom, we make contact right here. Hips may be a little too far out. If you really wanted to, he could probably work a little stab and then over the top, but does a good job. And then, you know what I really like about this, and this is just a minutia, a very small detail, but it's the re-racking of his hands, right? Taylor Decker's arm right here, we're striking outside on the shoulder pads, not where we want to be, but watch this black spot right here. Watch that glove that he's wearing. Boom, we re-rack it right underneath, right into the chest plate. Really good job from Taylor Decker in that situation. He did that frequently. He really did. I saw a lot of good snaps out of Taylor Decker this year, once again against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in this situation. Again, not the talent of Von Miller with Jason Pierre-Paul, but still a good football player, no doubt. And again, really what I like about this, and something that I've hammered in from the start of this video, is the patience that we have. Yeah, he's lined up out there, man, but we set back, we set to a straight line. Really good job with the hands in this situation. We strike outside first and then inside. Good job, right? Boom, boom. With that inside arm, now where's JPP going to go? He's got to work around this angle. If he doesn't, he tries to work through you, you've got him beat. Solid technical reps out of Taylor Decker, right? Leonard Floyd right here, sitting him down, sitting in the chair, working him right around. Phenomenal job. And that's kind of the thing with this thing. You know, I was listening to the DSA and I was, kind of poking around YouTube, seeing what other people thought of him. How about this right here, this move on Khalil Mack, right? Now, yeah, it is away from the play. I totally understand that, right? Yes, it's away from the play. It doesn't really matter. I would argue that every block does, because we've seen situations where Khalil Mack eats this dude's lunch and then goes and annihilates running back. So in this situation, right, Taylor Decker works inside out, working that inside arm. Boom, we're just going to long arm this right here. Little stiff arm right on the shoulder pad, push this dude right out of the play. Anytime you can eliminate a guy like 52 from a football play, you're going to want to do that. And we saw Taylor Decker have a lot of quality snaps against talent like that. Now, I do want to touch on really where I think this Lions team is going. I think that the Lions are primed for a breakout season. Do I think that they're going to be like the Niners a couple of years ago? I don't think that they're going to be that talented, no. But I do think that they are ready to roll for an extreme, like a surprising season. I really do. I love everything that they're doing. I love what's happening. I do want to go over this clip. I know what you guys are thinking. Well, he just got beat on that one, Cam. What are you going to say about it? I love the moves that the Lions are making, and really there's a couple of them. I love the re-signing, the extension of Taylor Decker. I love the fact that Patricia says, you know what, I'm going to step back from the defense and be a head coach. I'm going to let Unlin call the plays. And I love the fact that Aurier is going to be starting at cornerback, and they didn't just give the keys to Jeff Okudah. Right, and I think that establishes that precedent, and Patricia's establishing that precedent of, no, you got to earn that starting spot, right? Okudah, yeah, you're the number 3 overall. Yes, we want to get you on the field. Yes, we want to get you reps. But if you haven't earned that spot, we're not just going to give it to you because we drafted you in the first round 3 overall. Now, I'm not saying Jeff Okudah is going to be a bust, not by any means. I think he's got a tremendous talent set, and I think he's going to be a good cornerback in the NFL for years to come, but I think he has to earn it first. Now, with this play right here, because I know Taylor Decker does get some hate from Lions fans, this is a play that I think that people who are just average NFL fans might look at this and they go, oh, Taylor Decker completely screwed this play up right here. How do we go and we give this dude this much money, right? How do we go and do that? Let's break this down really quick. We're running wide zone for the Detroit Lions, okay? Your job as Taylor Decker is to cut off this defensive tackle right here. Now, he's lined up in what looks to be a 3-tech or a little bit of a 4-eye. Really, he's probably just told to go in the gap. This is an extremely tough block to make. Extremely tough block to make. You have to work your entire body in front of this dude off the snap. Right now, off the snap, he's reading and he's inside right here. He's got his eyes in the back. You'll see the running back working this way, quarterback working this way. If he's reading guard, he's seeing this guard's shoulder pads as we're working down, right? Everything's telling him to go and attack right here. So now Taylor Decker has to work from behind him. This is literally like starting a race and giving this dude a 3-yard head start, 4-yard head start. It's going to be tough for you to go and work in front of this dude. Really, really tough job. Now, he almost gets it. And this is part of the reason why I think that his development is so key with this contract. I would imagine that 68's having a hell of a camp for Detroit. And they're not just going to throw that money at him unless they see that progress and unless they see what that potential could be. And I think that potential with Taylor Decker is going to be pretty high. But again, for those of you who look at this play and they're like, oh man, this is a bad play from him. We shouldn't. No, this is a tough play to make. Should he have made this one? Yeah, absolutely he should. He's an NFL tackle. I expect him to make every one of them. And I'm sure that his offensive line coach says the same thing. But he's almost there in this situation, and I think he's going to be there with this extra year of coaching and with all of that work that he's getting in the offseason and apparently having a pretty good camp. So anyway, guys, that's all I got for you today. That's my little input on the Detroit Lions. I love taking a peek at this Detroit team. Obviously, my relationship with the DSA has made the Lions, a little bit of a personal favorite for me. A team that I hadn't really paid attention to before, but now you bet I'm going to be watching every Lions game I can this year. And I'm excited to see how they do because I have some high expectations for this team. And I don't think a lot of other people do, but I really, really do believe that this Lions team can stay healthy, that they're going to be primed for a little bit of a breakout year. So anyway, that's all I got for you guys today. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope that everybody's staying safe, washing those hands. Hope that everybody's fired up for football season because Lord knows I am. That's all I got for you guys today. I'm sure I'll be back soon with some more prediction stuff. I think I might do a little week 1 prediction, little division winner prediction, but we'll see what happens. Anyway, guys, that's all I got for you today. Stay safe, wash those hands, and I'll see you next time.